I finally got round to watching the 2020 Mulan live-action film. I didn't mean for it to take this long. I feel like... I can't remember if this came out when Disney Plus existed or if it was just before, but either way, I don't think I had immediate access to it when it first came out, and it took me quite a bit of time to get round to watching it. And I'm not going to say I liked it more than the animation, but I certainly enjoyed it. But I will say before I go any further, so you know where my perspective is coming from, I'm not a huge fan of the animated film. It was never a childhood favourite. I've only seen it once, maybe twice. It's not a film that I absolutely love. It's fine, I don't dislike it, but I'm not somebody who loves the original animation. Whereas if that's the case for you, you're going to have probably very specific expectations, so your opinion might be very different from mine. I'd love to know what you think of the film in general, but particularly if you're watching this from the perspective of somebody who loves the animation, and if you're looking for specific things, I'd love to know if it delivers. The film was released, of course, in 2020. It's directed by Niki Caro, written by Rick Jaffa, Amanda Silver, Lauren Hynek, and Elizabeth Martin, with a cast including Liu Yifei, I apologise if I mispronounce any of these names, Donnie Yen, Gong Li, Jason Scott, and various others. And the story is about Mulan, who has to disguise herself as a man to go to battle. There is quite a bit more to it than that, but that's the very basic premise, and it's about her opportunity to show how strong and fearless she is in a world where she's only able to do that when posing as a man. And that part of it is true to the animated film. There are some differences. I probably didn't pick up on every single difference. As I said, I've only seen the animated film maybe twice. So I can't say exactly which bits are different, but there are certainly elements that I know are not in the animated film. Is that a pro or a con? I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. For me, it was just a neutral, just an observation. The story itself is very well written. I think it's a very strong narrative. I didn't love every aspect of it based on personal preferences, but I still found it to be a really engaging story. The performances are brilliant. The lighting and camera work and editing are all stunning. It is a gorgeous film to look at. The costumes and colours are so beautiful. Very impressive technically. The music is really great as well. We also have some really nice thought-provoking dialogue at times. The story itself has a lot to offer. The characters are well written, they're believable. I wasn't overly emotionally invested in it, but I certainly didn't feel nothing. I did feel some emotions throughout the film, and I cared enough about the characters, I cared enough about Mulan, that I rather enjoyed the experience. For me, the highlights are definitely the technical aspects. It's stunning, it sounds great, it just looks gorgeous, but the story is very good as well. And as I said, I don't know if you'll love it or hate it if you're a Mulan fan. Just for information, on IMDb, it has an average rating of 5.8 out of 10 across 167,000 reviews and ratings, and interestingly, a Metascore of 66. And usually the Metascore, in general, is lower than the IMDb score. So for IMDb, that would be 6.6 out of 10. So I found that to be quite interesting. Do with that information what you will, but I recommend the film, whether you're a Mulan fan or not. If you don't care for the animated film, I'd say still give this a go. Chances are you won't love it, but I think you'll still find a lot of this to be quite satisfying. It's a delightful film in some ways, thought-provoking in others, moving. For me, not completely emotional, but definitely enough to capture my attention and hold my attention. And obviously, visually, absolutely gorgeous. Glad I finally got around to seeing it. Needless to say, I thought Mulan was pretty impressive, and I'm happy to recommend it.